Hi, Jadelle and Wesley. My name is Oceana. I spoke to Martha earlier on the phone, and she told me that you were the one who would be the most interested and be the one to watch this video. Basically, this is a video to show you guys how you can make a couple of changes on your website to get more jobs. I'm a small business growth specialist. My passion is small business and local economy, and this is sort of just one of the ways that I put good out to the world. I just try to give from my heart, and I hope that you receive it well. Okay, so the first thing that I notice when I come onto your website is these big beautiful pictures and this very official looking picture with your truck there. And well, I guess I'm not on the home page, I'm on the company page. This big, beautiful picture. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you've done a really good job of putting some large images on your site that are good examples of what you've done. So well done. This number here, it is a click to call, so good job on that. I would make it larger. I would make this probably about like this big. Um, and that's going to help you get more calls. It's going to get people's attention. And so it's really good that you have a click to call here, but I would make it a little bit bigger. And okay, so now we're going to move on to content. So content is everything that you see highlighted now in blue. Basically just all the words on the page, right? And this really should be highlighted as well. But um, so Google really likes to see about 1,500 to 2,000 words on the home page and about 1,000 words plus on each of the back pages or just the other pages, right? You've got currently, looks like 1,223. So you're actually quite close to that benchmark. So well done. I rarely see quite that many. It's usually much lower than that. So you definitely could add more buyer intent keywords there. So how we figure out what buyer intent keywords there are in your area for your service, right? So I know you guys don't do like regular concrete, you do like the pavers, right? Much prettier. Um, so I put in Seattle and I said include any of the following, brickwork, um, brick worker, pathways, walkways, pavers, right? And then I sorted it here so that it's from the ones that get the most searches are at the top. So what this tells me in this column here is how many people are searching for this exact key phrase on average every month in Google. And then over here, this KD stands for keyword difficulty. What that tells me is on a scale from 0 to 100, how difficult would it be to get onto that first page of Google? And I really like numbers that are like 5 and below. Those are quick and easy to get to the top of, but anything under 10 is pretty achievable. So I'm going to focus on this one right here. Basically, all of these have pretty high buyer intent. Nobody's going to be typing these things in that's not interested in getting pavers. Now, a few of those people might be looking for supplies, but I'm not really seeing much supply here. And usually they actually type in, supply when they're looking for supplies. So if we add these up, we can see kind of how many you would expect, how many jobs you can expect to get if you were in the top position for all of these. So these are the words you definitely want to put into your content. My goodness, I feel like I'm still waking up. It's almost 11 o'clock. My gosh. All right. So 100 plus 70, it's quicker on my my keyboard here. So 30 plus 30 plus 20 plus 20. So 350, right? Just the ones that I highlighted here. So if you were in the top position for all of these keywords, you could expect to get 31% of all of the traffic that goes to that. So you would get 108 visitors from just these, right? And of those, about 1 in 10 is actually going to call you. So that's, that's a tenth of those. So that's about 10. And then so that's how many calls you could expect to get. And these are unlike home advisor leads where you're sharing them with other people because they come to, they come to home advisor, they're given a few different companies and they're encouraged to compare prices and do that. This would be people coming straight to your website. So they're looking at you, they're forming a sort of a bond with you just from being on your website and learning about pavers from you. And they're going to see you as an authority. And then, however many of those call you, that's going to, how many of them turn into a customer is going to depend on how you handle that call rather than how low your price is in comparison to the other ones that they call. You can probably hear my dog in the background barking. So that's really exciting. And so, it's not just these keywords. These were the ones I came up with real quick. But there's probably other ones that you can think of that I'm just not thinking of at this moment that would be bringing in some more of those customers. So it's a really good opportunity to grow there. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about backlinks. A backlink is any link on the internet that points back to your website. It acts as a vote of confidence, telling Google that your business is both legitimate and relevant to its searchers. But not all backlinks are created equal. The links from sites that are trusted by Google, as well as sites that are related to your industry, are going to be more helpful to you and getting you to the top of Google than irrelevant or spammy sites. So what you want to do, I can see here you have 80 different websites that have a total of 264 backlinks heading toward your website. So those are some good numbers, but with your DR so low, now this is called a domain rating. It's basically how trustworthy does your how trustworthy does Google think that your website is? And since this is so low, that doesn't really match from my experience these numbers. So that tells me that you probably have some backlinks in there that are not helping you very much, that are coming from very not trusted sources with Google. So there's a couple of really low ones here. And so you just want to be careful that you're not just basically going out and getting a ton of backlinks that aren't actually relevant or trustworthy by Google's standards. Okay, so now I want to talk about citations. This is the last little bit here. I'm trying to make these videos short, but I just don't talk fast enough, I guess. Okay, so the last thing I want to show you is citations. A citation is similar to a backlink in that it is a reference to your business from anywhere on the internet, and it acts as a vote of confidence. But instead of getting you up to the top of the organic results, which is right here, this is that coveted spot that gets 31% of all traffic. This citations would help you get up to the top of the Google Map Pack, which is another really important place, and you would love to be here, let me tell you. So a citation is similar to a backlink in that it is a reference to your business from anywhere on the internet, and it does act as a vote of confidence. But instead of a link from another website to yours that pushes you up the organic results, this is a anytime that your phone number, your business name, address, and phone number are listed exactly the same way that they're listed here on your Google My Business. This is your GMB, as we call it. And it's got to be, you got to make sure that this information is accurate. Your name, address, and your phone number is the exact same phone number as you would have listed all over the internet. And the reason for that is that Google uses that information to crawl the internet and see how many times people are talking about your business, how many directories are you in, that kind of thing. And that also shows Google that your business is legitimate and relevant to its searchers, which is its only objective, right? Okay, so that pretty much sums it up. I really hope that this video was helpful to you and that you got some value out of it. You are welcome to call me at 657-332-1960, or you can email me at oceana@g3.agency. I've got that written out here for you so you don't have to try to figure out how to spell my name. And I hope to hear from you soon. I'll be following up with you to get some feedback on this video and just see if it was helpful or if there's any way that I can improve so I can help more small businesses grow. Thank you very much. Bye.